What's up, guys? I just found out about this new altcoin today, this new project that I think is really exciting, and I actually just invested in it around 14 cents. So I wanted to tell you guys about it as soon as possible because this is a low cap. We'll just jump right into it. This is a low cap project that has a really good foundational project, and I think in the long term can do really good. And I think the sooner you get into this, the better, because I think this is a cool project. It's a real life use case for blockchain technology, and we'll jump right into it as to why I like this project and why, as a low cap, it's one of the best I found so far. So right away, this is called ClinTex with the ticker CTI, and it's ranked barely inside the top 1,000 on the CoinGecko market caps. So let's jump into the price data real quick. It always scares me to invest in something after it just jumped 55% in the last 24 hours, but I believed in the project. So time in the market is better than trying to time the market. Who knows what this coin can jump to next. I'm just happy to get into it relatively early still at a low cap. So I don't care what price it is if I believe in the project, but that's always a little bit scary. But overall, in the last month, it's only gone up 100%. Let's check out the 180-day scale. Obviously, I would like to get into it around this price. That would have been optimal if I found this a couple weeks ago. But either way, it's been stagnant for a long time and it's just jumped a little. So we're getting it at a little high price, but I believe in the project that it can jump even higher. And that's obviously why I purchased it. So let's get right into it and jump into the Etherscan next. When I look at the Etherscan, I always try to check this quick. There's a couple of big accounts that are like the company wallets, and then there's a couple large accounts that could be some whales in here, but I don't think there's any suspicious activity. You can investigate this. Let me know in the comments if there's anything I should be looking out for. I investigated a couple of these and I think it looks fine. There's only 5-10 holders in this project, again emphasizing how small this project is right now and how little this project has been publicized. So there's a lot of upside here. And now I'm getting into the website. I will go over this project, ClinTex, which stands for Clinical Trials Intelligence. And this is a project that is taking blockchain technology and artificial intelligence combined into clinical trials in the pharmaceutical industry. So what it does is new medicine, faster, safer, and smarter. Currently, efficiency issues in clinical trials are costing between $600,000 to $8 million per day and are delaying the delivery of new medicine to patients in need. So, Clinical Trials Technology is a distributed technology platform that incorporates predictive data analytics, machine learning, and the innovative use of smart contracts to drive quality and operational improvements in clinical trials. I think this is cool because integrating machine learning, AI, data analytics with blockchain and smart contracts is something that I think is pretty cool and going to be useful in the future. So I'm going to take you through why this has all the check marks I look for when I look into a project. So first of all, I wanted to start with this, having a project that's not new and that's been developing for years and that it has a roadmap. That's the first thing I look for in a project. And you can see this has a clear roadmap. It started in 2018, and in 2021, it's still working through some developments, but it soon is going to launch these apps. It's working on 7 different applications. It has a thorough roadmap to what it's doing. Then next year, hopefully sooner, but next year, in Q4, it's planning to fully unleash all its apps and start live client onboarding. So we can see how early we are on this project still, and hopefully some hype gets the price going up as we move on to 2022, and then I think it'll really boom once it starts opening up everything. So we see that it has a established project with a roadmap. Next, let's check out the apps it's working on. The CTI ecosystem consists of 7 applications which provide invaluable key insights and immense benefits to stakeholders, such as managers and physicians, data managers, blah, blah, blah. Operational excellence app, clinical data visualizations app, predictive analytics app, risk-based monitoring app, patient recruitment and retention app, site investigators, and vendor management. And we can, if we go back to the list of roadmap, you can see that some of the developments of their apps are already in progress or done. And then going into Q2 of 2021, which we are now, they are working on the last few of their apps. So they have a working product already somewhat done. And then looking into the partners, you might have seen this when I'm scrolling through quick already. But another thing we like to look at is strong partners. I like Chainlink, so that's a good sign to see a partnership with them. And then they have 7 other partnerships. I don't know any of those other companies right now, but it's good to see that they're partnered with Chainlink, blockchain company, and a few others that look, I don't know them, but hopefully they're good. Then the leadership team, you see that they have a leadership team. You can look into them, but they all look pretty good, I guess. Good enough. You can investigate the leaders more. But it's good when they show their leadership team, you can see who they are and who's working on this project. So then what I think is really cool is the tokenomics. That's something that I always look for in a project. Let's check out the city tokenomics. This is something that is pretty exciting. So there are 191 million tokens in existence. When the platform goes live and staking begins, there will be a lot less. Okay, so that means they have deflationary tokenomics, which is also always good because once this gains popularity, token count could decrease and that could increase the value of your tokens. Right now, you can only get it on, you can only buy tokens right now on Uniswap and KuCoin. I just bought mine at KuCoin. So going back, once staking begins, there will be a lot less. So where does staking start? They have this whole thing on what is staking, but this is the part where I want to look at. So each client, they will bill $300,000 annually, and $200,000 of that will be spent on buying CTI tokens from the open market. There are approximately 300,000 registered trials going on at one time, and I double checked this. How many clinical trials are there currently actively? Yes, they actually underestimated. Google says 373,000 at any time, so that's good. And if they get as much as 0.1% of this market to use their services, this will give a buying power of 60 million USD entering the token market. We know the market cap right now is only 10 million, so this alone would 6x the price currently. So this is really cool. And they say the effect of buying this token is significant. Circulating supply would rapidly become depleted. Another thing that I looked up myself is 300,000. That's a lot for a clinical trial. I don't know anything about clinical trials, so I checked up how much money does a clinical trial cost to run. So on Google it says the median cost is about 19 million. So I'm like, okay, they will pay for this technology if it really helps them. That's like very small percentage. 300,000 is a very small percentage of their budget for a clinical trial. And then, so when will staking start? You want to know when the platform will go live. We saw it on the roadmap, it says in 2022, the end of 2022, but their pilot trials will start at the second half of 2021. So this could start in the next coming months. So the hype on this could come up soon, and if this have some big clients or successful beta testing, pilot trials, this could be very good for the price. Lastly, we can check on the Medium page. They have pretty active Medium pages. It's good to see. And this is another big thing to look at. They're having a staking program right now. So if you hold it for 30 days, 90 days, or 150 days, they have some nice interest they give you. So this could get some whales get in the market right now to use the staking program. So that could also in fact affect the price and could be reason for the recent jump this week, 100% jump this week. Because this started on April 1st, I believe. does it say in here? It started a couple days ago, or it didn't start yet. You'll have to read this yourself if you want to. And then they also have a couple articles on the use cases. COVID-19 vaccines, another use case. This is a nice article to read. How blockchain technology will drive clinical data analytics. So this is why I like this project. It's a real life use case of blockchain and technology that could be used in the real world with tokenomics that could boost the price nicely. The token has a use case and the project has a real life use case. So lastly, how can you buy this? I just bought it on KuCoin real quick. They have a CTI to ETH. So I just put some ETH in the KuCoin. If you have any questions on this, you can drop a comment. But I dropped a quick bomb on that today because my gut tells me this is a cool project. So drop any comments if you have any questions. See you next time. Peace.